Okay, gang, here we are. We're going to learn how to add rational numbers, in particular, rational numbers with the same sign. Now, when you were first introduced to this, you might have had a problem like 3 plus 4. And you were probably originally shown on the number line that when you start to add numbers together, we start with 3 on the number line right here at 3. Make a little dot. Make a little dot. There we go. Whoops. Getting used to this. Boom. And if I'm starting at 3 right here, and I'm going to add positive 4, these are both positive, I move to the right from the 3. So I'm going to move to the right 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And where I land at 7 is my answer. So 3 plus 4 equals 7. So you were probably taught that when you're adding a positive number, you move to the right. On the other hand, if you have two negative numbers, negative 3 plus negative 4, you were probably shown that when you add a negative number, you move to the left. Same thing happens. My first number is negative 3. Let's start it at negative 3. There's my dot. So I'm starting on the number line here at negative 3. And I'm adding a negative number, which implies that I move 4 places to the left. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to end up at 7. And 3 plus 4 then equals, whoops, not 7, negative 7. Don't forget the negative sign. Negative 7. So when we add a negative number, we're going to move left. Now that's all well and good, except for when we start dealing with bigger numbers, it's going to be kind of a hassle to make a number line, say, with the number 89 on it. So we've got to come up with a better way to do this. So we're going to set up a set of rules for adding numbers of the same sign. So what we're going to say is if numbers have the same sign and I'm adding them together, for instance, 3 plus 4, I'm going to take their absolute values, or just the numbers themselves, disregarding their sign. 3 plus 4, we know, is 7. Then I'm going to keep the same sign, since they're both positive. And remember, if a number is positive, we usually don't write the sign. So the answer, 7, remains positive. Okay. Same thing for negative numbers. I look at their signs. They're both negative, same sign. So I take 3 and 4, add them together. And since they're both negative, I'm going to keep the same sign. So that becomes a negative 7. So in short, you could say same sign, add numbers, keep sign, in short. Why don't you try this one out? I'm going to put 2 of them up here. I want you to try both of them. Pause the video, try them out, and then I'll give you the answer here in a second. So let's try negative 21 plus negative 5. And how about 5 plus 100? Shouldn't be too big of a stretch. Go ahead and pause the video, and I'll show you the answers in a second. Okay, first problem, I had 2 negative numbers. I'm adding, so I have negative 21 and negative 5. 21 plus 5 is equal to 26. And since they're both negative numbers and I'm adding, I'm going to keep the same sign. That becomes negative, reset, negative 26. In this case, the 5 and the 100 are both positive. 100 plus 5 is 105, 105. And both being positive, the sign's not there, we assume it's positive. We keep the 105 positive. All right? Good luck, and I'll see you tomorrow.